individuals, so you might want to check that. There we go. Dealt with.
Their weapons appear to self-destruct when the operator dies. We should look closely for any fragments that could be salvaged for our own development programs.
Wow, apparently the stream is down already. That's Twitch apparently being utter shit then. Give me a second, let's see what I can do about that. Bear in mind, this is the same stream setup we used yesterday and the day before that, and everything was fine. So, let me just have a quick look at it. See what I can do. I have no idea what petitional means. I'm sure there's some meaning behind it. Something I've missed. Yeah, I mean, there's actually literally zero reason for it to be going wrong. It should be absolutely fine. It may have just been a blip. I can't... The stupid thing is, I can't even refresh the Twitch page. That's how dumb it's being right now. There we go, let's have a little look at it. Well, everything seems to be in order. I'll keep an eye on things on this end. Let's give it another bash. Bitrate here showing solid, not dropping any frames. So, it's looking okay at the moment. I think it might have just been a blip in Twitch, honestly. Alright, well, what's the best shot to be taking here? Neither of them are particularly good, although an easy way to solve that would, of course, be to add a grenade into the mix. People are saying, oh, well, what if you blow up all of the alien artifacts? That really actually is not a problem. That is not a concern to anybody. Now, while that won't kill him, that will at least force him to move out of cover. I'd imagine he'll probably end up moving there, so... Strategically, if at all possible, I should be moving into a position where I could potentially flank the guy. It's like, that would be ideal, except for the fact that it's about to explode, so... We won't go with that. The problem is, any potential flanking position also means that they can just turn around and say, hi! And just murder you. Alright, it looks like the stream is fine now, so it was just a temporary glitch. Always nice. Best place to go, best place to go. Could sprint forward, but since we only know of the position of 3 aliens, and there will be 6 on this map, it is likely that I could trigger a separate spawn, which is not a very good idea. They are most likely in there, but it's difficult to say. Alright. What is the best place to be? Might actually be best just to pull back. As always... Caution is fairly vital. Best to go on Overwatch and be cautious and actually be in good cover than it is to screw around and get killed. I'll put both of our guys there, so... He's going to be forced to move, which will hopefully drive him into the path of Overwatch, which will hopefully mean he gets shot in the head. In theory. Let's see what he decides to do. Go, recruits! Cut him down! There you go. Recruits actually hitting anything is a reason to celebrate, as far as I'm concerned. I have my apologies. It's not so much early in the morning here, but for my usual schedule, it's kind of early, so I'm a little bit sniffly. Please accept my sincerest apologies for that. Okay. We have friends. Shame we had no Overwatch running. But he's behind heavy cover, and that's a hulk of a car, which means that nothing's going to happen to it. As to how this guy is in heavy cover, I really don't know. Like, let's just have a quick look. You see this? This is a shrubbery. A shrubbery is not heavy cover. Especially not from that angle. Let's look at the line of sight. How is this heavy cover? Yeah, this is one of the biggest problems I've got with this game, is how unbelievably stupid the line of sight system can be at times. This is a shrub. As in, not resistant to high-caliber weapons. Oh, Christ. Alright, well, this would be a good time to go on Overwatch then, because it's most likely that these guys are going to open fire. This is a really bad place to be in cover, so let's not do that. I could take a shot from there, but again, it's a 25% roll, which is, you know, nobody wants that. I'm thinking maybe I can get inside here. Can I open? No, because it's a false door, as it turns out. Wonderful. Yeah, that's just great. That's fantastic. Now, game's really, really good at indicating what is a door and what isn't. By good, I mean absolutely awful at it. Alright, 45% shot. Yeah, I'll take it. No success there. But you're going to take the shots every now and again. So we've got two of those guys in heavy cover, which is good. This guy's going to be completely useless in that position. Moving up would be wise. I could take the 25%, or I could just put him on Overwatch, which makes more sense. Let's give it another shot. Okay, so he's on Overwatch, so I want to be careful about moving around. What's he going to do? He's probably going to take a pot shot at my guy in heavy cover, which should be a miss, as you can see. It's like 20-25% aim. Alright. What do we got? 25%, 45%. Which of those guys is actually doing the mind melding thingy? Well, he's out of range. Not sure if I really want to move, because one of them is on Overwatch. It would be a risk. So, the best option, really, is to continue to take pot shots. Now, this guy over here... No, not him. Him. He's currently doing the mind merge. If I can kill him, then that's going to be 2 in 1. 45% chance to hit. Let's take it. Nice. So that halves the number of enemies we currently have, which is always nice. So these guys are now going to be forced to actually come out of their little holes in order to do anything. I would like to move inside the building. That's probably possible. 45% shot from here. I'll take it. You're going to miss most of these, but it's the times that you hit that matter. So it's not that important. Another 45% shot. Take 3 45% shots. If you happen to follow the gambler's fallacy, then that should be a direct hit. I do not, however, follow the gambler's fallacy because I know in XCOM it is a nothing but a heinous lie. Single shot. Yep. 3 misses at 45%. It happens. But 3 of my guys are behind heavy cover, and I'm pretty sure the other guy might be out of range. Not too difficult. I love it when they do that. That's like the best thing they could possibly do. Oh no, he's behind the weapon-resistant shrubbery again. Yeah, that was a good chance of hitting, but thankfully he didn't get it. Alright, and I'm out of ammo, at least on him. I can take the 45%, roll that, see if it happens. And it does, and that is the end of the mission. GG. And no hits. Always good.
Good work out there.
Decent start to the campaign. Campaigns have a tendency of being pretty rough if you start off badly. That's kind of the last thing that you want. We will skip all of the cutscenes, because nobody needs the cutscenes. Oh, my apologies. Indeed, that went pretty well. A support and a heavy. Good, 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 good. I do wish they'd stop bringing up this tutorial every single time you play it. It's so boring. There's no good reason for it whatsoever. Alright, what research project shall we start, ladies and gentlemen? Well, I can tell you this. We shall be starting with alien materials. Why? Because we need armor. Engineering, what are we building? Well, start with a satellite. Always build one satellite. Start it immediately. Let's look at our facilities now. The next thing we want to be able to build is a satellite uplink, which means we can get 2 more satellites. In fact, we'll be able to get 3 because of the linking bonus. Super important. However, you do need engineers and cash to do that. Since I don't have either of those things, that would be good. Now, this is a good spawn this time around because I actually have a steam right here. There you go. So a power generator above that would be a pretty smart thing to do initially because I'll be able to dig down and actually create a geothermal power plant under that with a link bonus later on in the game. So that's pretty worthwhile. Now, if you don't mind, just give me a second. I need to go and find some tissues because evidently I am a little bit sniffly this morning.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
All right. Okay, yep, everything looks good on this end, so let us continue, shall we? In the meantime, I just want to bring up the donation page. We've had 15 more donations since, which takes us up to 94.91% of the goal. That's £147,000 and 107.31 pence on top of that, so not too shabby. Alright. Power generator is constructing there. Which means later on in the game I'll be able to dig down and make that a geothermal, so everything will be fine. Gonna build satellite uplink there once I've got the engineers and the cash for it. Oh, God. I think I'm coming down with something.
Commander to mission control.
Now, the most important thing, of course, is that we name our squad mates. Vitally important. Fortunately, that's female. That isn't. Alright, there we go. Let us customize. As you can see, this guy is very clearly Simon Lane. It's alright, we will change the race to make it less
To mission control.
jarring, let's just say. You know, there we go. That's about as white as I can get him.
Affirmative. Yes, Commander. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Let's alter his head. It's none of these really look like Simon, if I'm totally honest. I'm doing my best with the limited resources that I have available here. Just need him to be Simon Pale. There we go. That's pretty much pale enough to be Simon there.
To mission control.
Let's alter the hair.
Commander to mission control.
I'm thinking that works. You see, you know, that's looking more and more like Simon every minute. That seems reasonable. You know what? I think the facial hair is suitable as well. Which armor shall we put him in? There we go. There. You know, this looks like... This is how I envision him. In a military unit. So, we can go with that. Alright. Who else do we have? We actually have a lot of females in the squad, which sounds like a great thing overall, but... For our naming scheme, it's a little bit tricky to get it right.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
Just give me a moment. There we go. Now, I actually can't necessarily remember what she looks like, so I'm pretty sure she's blonde, though. That looks about right. That seems reasonable. What kind of armor color we should go with? That'll work. Oh, that hairstyle. It's nothing short of wonderful.
Commander to mission control.
Yes, we get the idea. Commander to mission control! Mission control, Commander! Commander! Please come to mission control! Shut up. God. Lewis Brindley, I believe is how you spell it. It's already sort of looking like Lewis, isn't it? We shall adjust the haircut to be more Lewisy. You know, somehow I just get this vision of him, but no. What else do we have? That is just the dumbest helmet. It's like a giant flashlight on your head. How are you supposed to be camouflaged with that kind of thing? As you can see, I have the DLC, which gives additional bonus things, which are not very good.
Commander to mission control. Commander to mission control.
That will do for Lewis, and his hair color last time I checked was kind of brownish. There we go. You can be in the sensible looking armor, or you can be in that, which is the dumb looking armor. Put you in the sensible looking armor. Since you are the leader of the team, we will choose a reasonable armor color for you. There you can have the black and orange. You're serious. You mean business. Obviously, I need to be in it. Naturally.
That's affirmative. Good to go.
Needless to say, all of the accents in this entire game are in fact American. Regardless of the fact that this is a... supposed to be a multinational game. It's like, this guy is from this country. I mean, that's a flag I don't even recognize. That's a country that's off to the east somewhere, I think. I want to have a hat.
Commander to mission control.
That is...
Commander
looks like a
to mission
bulldog.
control.
It's terrible. As pasty as possible, of course. I'm thinking that might be me for the time being. I'm gonna go with that. That seems reasonable. I'm gonna go in the derpy looking armor as well. Yeah, I can be taken seriously on the battlefield, surely. There we go, that's our elite squad for the time being. Here's hoping they don't get horribly murdered. They will. Quickly. We'll name the other guys as we go. Alright. Shall we continue? Yes, we shall. Gonna go shoot some dudes. Next stage will be an abduction. Which one do you go for? Well, generally speaking, you want to go for the engineers first, because the quicker you get the engineers, the cheaper everything becomes, and you can build a satellite uplink quicker. Getting cash, well, there's more than one way to do that, so... Generally speaking, taking the cash initially is dumb because you have nothing to spend it on. So what you want to do is take the engineers. I think we're going to Glasgow! Yeah. Let's go to Glasgow. We're gonna bottle the fuckers. Who are we missing on this mission? Ah, yes, me. There we go. The elite squad is prepared for action. As you can see, Simon is very, very clearly prepared.
Touching down.
The next deployment site is in the UK. We've picked up a local broadcast indicating alien activity within a major metropolitan area. We should get down there and eliminate any hostile.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky.
Let us begin.
5x5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
It's like one of the smallest maps in the game. It's also one of the easiest, assuming you don't do anything dumb. The last thing you want to do on a map like this is run forward, a big deal. Because if I went here, it's going to spawn all 6 aliens and murder me. But there's tons and tons of heavy cover. And generally speaking, the aliens only come from 2 angles. That being here and here. So you can very easily deploy in such a way that would allow you to eliminate them. It's generally a good place to put an Overwatch. Let's start with putting Simon up front here. This will probably trigger an alien spawn. Oh, it didn't. Alright. That's cool. That means we can push forward a little bit more. Gonna have one in the back. And then we want to push one forward just so we can try and spot. There we go. Alright, so it looks like there's going to be 3 groups of 2. So I need to watch out for accidentally spawning more than one. Both those guys are in heavy cover, so that's not really an option. So I'm thinking if we move forward slightly, that should... Oh, bollocks, that was a terrible idea. I do have quite a lot on Overwatch. I'm hoping it's enough. Well, Squaddy Rutherford, you are terrible at this. Well, this might be a very early death for my hero over there. That was a very dumb move to take. I was being impetuous. Being impetuous gets you killed in this game. Alright, Simon Lane. That's a successful hit. Nicely done. Simon already proving his mettle, as you can see. But that... Wow, you are terrible shots. I'm right in the open. He's probably going to die now, but you know. Oh, you suck so badly. You are absolutely terrible at this. Wonderful. That was a very, very lucky thing indeed, and... yeah, I'm going to cheese it right now, because there is no way that should have happened. I am very fortunate today. Alright, what are the best shots? Well, I'm not going to stick around here, because that would be ridiculous. But I can get a 50% shot on him, so I'm going to take the roll of the dice on that. Ah, Rutherford. Terrible. Terrible. Alright, time to pull back into cover. And what I can do just from there is lob a grenade over if I don't have a good shot. And I've got a 50%, so that should be alright. Oh, come on! That's what you get for wearing sunglasses at night, jackass. Alright. Well, I don't want to move here because I know there's an alien back here. Leaving him in Overwatch is probably the best move. Or alternatively... ah, shot's blocked. Can't take it. That would be unwise even for Simon. So you know what? We're gonna leave him in Overwatch. And we'll leave him in Overwatch as well. If they attempt to flank around the side, then I've got 2 guys ready to shoot them. So, okay, so that's going to be an aiming buff. That could make matters a little bit tricky, but he's moving into range. Brindley, open fire. Ah! God damn it, Brindley. Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless. Now I'm flanked. You are the worst alien. Alright, Rutherford, time to prove your mettle. Nice. God damn, there is no way I should be alive right now. No way in hell. That should not have happened. Alright, well, I know he's over there, so let's try and get a flank on him. Oh! God damn it, he's behind the invincible porta potty. Or is he? Or Portaloo. Since we have a lot of UK viewers, I shouldn't be using American terminology. It's a Portaloo, ladies and gentlemen. Or a portable crapper. A bog. A porta-bog. From the bodies. Just something to consider. Shut up. Quite frankly, shut up. Alright, well, Simon, your role in this entire engagement is to sit there looking threatening. Let's see if you're able to do that. Simon is a badass this game. Sit down. Hey, 4 aliens. Nice and easy. Apparently Glasgow isn't as violent as I thought. Very cool. Alright, let's check donations, shall we? Cool, we're at 94.94%, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to break that 95% mark. Very cool. If you wish to donate, it is justgiving.com/yogscast. That is justgiving.com/yogscast. Best way to do it. Also, any ad revenue from this stream will, needless to say, also be donated to the cause. And we have 3 promotions. I'm a sniper. Why would you give... This is the guy that can't hit anything, yeah? This is the guy that wears sunglasses in the dark and you're giving him a sniper rifle. You know, holo-targeting is a useful thing, but it just doesn't seem like the kind of thing that Simon would do. Simon seems like the kind of person that would just spam bullets in the general direction, so we're gonna go with that. And yeah, Lewis on assault, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There we go. Not too shabby. Cool, that gives workshop as an option. Don't want to build that just yet. Let's check number of engineers. We're currently on 9 because the game is really wonky like that. So what's most likely going to happen is that we'll get the extra engineer as the month ticks over, which then allows us to build the satellite uplink, which we can get we'll also build the satellites at the same time, so it's ready to go. It all lines up, trust me. I know what I'm doing. Alright, there is the power generator up. So we should have enough power for the next couple of buildings. Without too much of a problem.
Power generator complete.
Excellent. Good, good, good. Needless to say, I am aware of the Steam sales going live. I mean, why I wouldn't be. I don't know why anyone thinks otherwise, but hey. Alright. What do we got? Nanofiber vest is not something you should be wearing.
To the situation.
The reason you shouldn't be wearing it is because frag grenades keep you alive better than nanofiber vests do. I know it sounds ridiculous, but an additional 2 HP actually doesn't make that much of a difference. So, giving up a frag grenade for it, considering that is an insta-kill on a sectoid, is a very bad idea. Very bad idea. Alright. What do we want next? Experimental warfare is an option. Weapon fragments is also an option. Xenobiology is an option. It would be nice to be able to get a few captures going in. So we certainly could go down that way. We can't build any armor until we get the alien alloys, which we should get from our first interception of a UFO. Which shouldn't take too long. That should be quite soon. That usually comes after the first abduction after a few days. So we can work on xenobiology in the meantime. There we go. Scramble the interceptors. The worst piece of XCOM coming up right now. The fact that, quite frankly, the interception is unbelievably dull in every way and requires no strategy at all. Really sucky.
We have eyes on the bandits.
Kill it! Go and kill it. Also, welcome to the 15,000 users that are currently tuned in. Hopefully you're having a little bit of fun tonight. And hopefully, of course, you open up your pockets for the charity, because otherwise Simon will be very upset. We wouldn't want that now, would we? No, no, no. Corporal Lane, Squatty Rutherford, Squatty Bain, and Squatty Brindley. Ready for action, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Prepare for deployment, Striker.
And for some reason, the cutscenes are way too loud, because, you know, this game has a lot of problems.
This is Big Sky.
I'm pretty sure I can't edit that. Yeah, you can see this is the levels of everything. I can knock down the sound effect levels a bit, but it's not actually going to help all that much. Alright, assault the alien craft. Generally speaking, this drop is 4 sectoids and an outsider. The outsider can kill your entire team if you're not careful. So I would suggest that we are. It's most likely going to be dead ahead. Just check the geography of it. Yeah, fire is over there, which generally means that's where the landing site is. So we can go forward in that direction. Usually you can do the first kind of couple of runs forward without too much of a problem, but we'll stick with what we have right now. I don't want to do anything dumb. I was lucky last mission not to screw everything up. What's the best place to be in cover? I've got a lot of Overwatch going on, so dashing forward would not be the worst idea here. I'm just looking for heavy cover. And there's that, which might be enough. Yep, that's good. Let's see what we get. They probably won't come at us in the first turn. It's unlikely. But you never know. Alright. There's like no heavy cover along here at all, which is really annoying. Okay, so yeah, it looks like that's a bunch of landing stuff. Can deal with that. I want to make sure the sniper's on decent ground here. Well, since they're not going to be all that close, I think we can go up there. Lane going over there is a bad idea, because if there's aliens here, then that means you're dead. GG, well played. Where to go, where to go, where to go? We'll put him in light for the moment. I trust that he's not going to die horribly. You don't really have much of a choice. Very unlikely to have any aliens spawn behind here. Not impossible, of course. And once again, no heavy cover. It's heavy cover there, but since I don't know... Sorry. Since I don't know the direction of them, it's risky one way or the other. Don't want to dash forward and suddenly get flanked. That would be bad. Man, I really am coming down with something. You have my apologies. Okay, what do we have? Well, he's in decent position to shoot something, I think. He should have line... I don't know, actually. With the rocks there, he might not have line of sight on anything, which would really be terrible. Let's send him over there, and if aliens spawn to the left, we can easily pull him back. Alright, he's fine. So we can just pop him up there. Now, since my sniper's just getting in position, I'm just going to overwatch here. Nothing's going to happen. Looks like the ship is over there, so it's actually quite the long dash.
What's making that noise?
Also a good idea to just spam Overwatch until it tells you exactly where the aliens are. So there's the ship. Probably sectoid spawn around the side, there usually is, and then maybe 2 inside plus the outsider.